What's up everyone, welcome back. My name is Vikason and in today's video we're going to talk about relationships. But if you are just above 20 years of age, maybe you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, still this video may be interesting and useful because you may find something that it is useful for a younger person that you know who is on the early 20 years of age. So whatever you're going to have as a conversation in our video, they are based on my real life experience. So I'm not a teacher, but I'm just sharing my experience, and also you may want to share your experience with me on the comment section, whereby we will have a conversation there. So we are going to have three topics that we're going to discuss, and number one is relationship worth it on your early 20 years of age, and the second thing is how do you deal with crush situation, and the third thing is the lessons I have learned from people on the early 20 years of age, the people that are close to me, and also what I've learned from people just above my age. So is relationship worth it on your early 20 years of age? So high chances are ukitoka pale high school ni either ulitoka na dem ama chali, ama ni either haukutoka na yeyote. So is it worth it still kwa wale wasenye walitoka na madem ama na maboy pale high school? For me, with my experience, si kutoka na dem pale high school. So mimi ni wale wase walikuwa focused sana na vitabu, even though I had some crushes, but my intention was not directed on that route. Also on your early 20 years of age, you may have found or unaweza kutana na wase, most probably those people who are older than you, or who are wanakuadvise about ingie kwa relationship saizi, because relationship is fake when you are on your early 20 years of age. Because kama sio hizi messages za kuchat late night, like mnaongea tu nonsense. For example, kama we ni boy, you spent all your parents' money on the girl that you don't know, the girl that maybe you don't know where you are heading with her. So high chances umekutana na wase kama hao. On my side, wase wote nimekutana nao older than me wakini advice about relationships, even though umekuwa na crushes, even though you have intentions of getting someone, their advice was in a cooking. Because sometimes also huwa wanasema ukisikia a certain voice in a repeat sana from many people, it means high chances it is they are telling the truth. But if you're on your side, then there's a little voice, hakuna kelele mingi, inakwambia tu uhead your direction, high chances are you may be wrong. Dealing on a situation whereby other humans have gone through, it means that they're telling the truth. For me, I can say relationship, it is not worth it when you are on your early 20 years of age, because it is true. I have learned so many things that I was advised. I don't know about you, so maybe you can share whether relationship are worth it on your early 20 years of age on the comment section, and we'll discuss further. So on our second thing that you're going to talk about is how do you deal with a situation whereby a crush has approached you, or maybe you have a crush that you want to approach. So for me, it has happened a lot, from high school, outside from high school, at home, dealing with a situation whereby I had a crush on a girlfriend. For me, still, I come from that situation whereby I had gotten the advice from people older than me. So being in a situation whereby you have a crush, it is so hard because you want to approach your crush, and you don't want something to develop from there. So you don't want to give your crush hopes of maybe getting together, hopes of getting entangled, you know, hizo machats zenye huwa wase wanasema ati ni chats zenye huwa zi make sense, mnachat hadi late night. For me, it was a very hard situation dealing with that situation of approaching a crush, and you have those advice that it is not worth it on your early 20 years of age, because you're going to waste your life. You're not going to realize yourself quick, because you'll be dealing with the situation whereby it is not your level. But how do you deal with the situation whereby so ni wewe personally, and then a crush ameku approach? Again, based on that foundation of getting the advice from old people, the situation has been so hard in a way that I don't want something to develop other than friendship. So most of the time I do friend zone, you know. So you know all those steps, you know what this other person wants from you, you know what this is going to lead to. For me, wanna play safe, like wanna friend zone. Ningependa pia nijue wewe unadilaje crush akikuwa approach. So on the third thing is, what have I learned from people getting in that route and they have already established a relationship with the other person. So I have learned a lot. I have so many friends who are still in high school and who are in the university, and those who have already finished university. And I can say most of the lessons that I have learned from them are not good, because the relationship that they got themselves into, most of it did not end up well. By the time this guy spent like 3 years in the university, I'm at 5 years from finishing high school, utapata amekuwa na so many partners. And what I've learned is that is not something that it is appearing good to me, because one guy have had like 5 ladies since finishing high school. And also I have learned the good side of it, whereby I finished high school, kuna wasee walitoka na wasee, and then pia pale kuingia uni, kuna wasee waliingia kwa kutana na other partners waka form a relationship, and right now they are in those relationship. I can say it is more than 5 or 6 years in a relationship with that same person after finishing high school, or maybe since they entered the university and they finished the university. That is the good side of it, but still I don't know how they're surviving in that relationship. I don't know, maybe kama huwa wana suffocate, wana regret, but I don't think so, because most of them wanna have conversation now, unakutana nao, unabonga, like unasikia tu, una feel tu life yao bado tu iko pale, iko sawa. The lessons that I've learned, the bad are so many than the good. High chances are still the advice from old people work. On the advice side, you must be careful also to those type of people you are listening to. You will just know someone giving you advice whether it is true or maybe anaguess tu vitu zake. Pia mimi ningependa kutaka kusikia your lessons that you may learn from other people. Maybe it is your friends. There are some positive and negative lessons. Pia ningetaka kujua, so you can share them in the comment section and we have a conversation. So let's build this community discussing about these topics for Kenyan youths wale wenye wako in their early 20 years of age, and tunazaenda. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you've liked, subscribe, comment, share this video to someone mwenye hajaweza ku access, and I will appreciate. Until the next video. Peace.